Good morning. We're going to get started with our reading lesson today, and we're going to continue working on sounding and blending words and replacing the first sound with a different sound. So I'm going to move my screen down so that you can see my whiteboard and you can help me sound and blend these words, okay? So let's start with the word O, A, K. O-ak, lock. And remember, when you have a CK together, they just make one K sound. So O-ak, lock. Let's take away the O and add a S. And then we're going to sound that back together. S-ak, sock. Okay, so sock. Now, let's write this word. Wa, ish. Wa-ish. Wish. SH together goes shh. Okay? So wa-ish. Let's get rid of the wa and add a d. Oh, I think made that backwards because I was upside down, sorry. Okay, remember, if I would have followed my rule of make a C and then line up, line down, I would never make my D wrong. So, d-ish, d-ish, dish. Okay, here's another one. Wa-a-ol, wa-all, wall. When there's two L's together, they only make one ol sound as well. Lots of crazy things about our alphabet and when you put letters together, okay? Wall. Let's take away the w and add a b. And we get, let's see, I gotta do it right. We're gonna go line down, back up, and belly around. B-all, ball. So now we have ball instead of wall. Let's do ol, I, d. Lid, lid. And let's get rid of the ol and add a b. B-id, bid. Let's do sh. There's that SH again, sh. Ash, rash. And let's get rid of the and add a s. And that becomes ash, sash. Okay? Very good. Now, we're going to look at our rhyme for this week. Here it is. Okay. I'm a little penguin on the ice. I think cold is very nice. I hop around once, then I hop around twice. I think ice is very nice. Remember, we talked about nice and ice rhyming. Nice and ice. Because ice is actually inside of nice. Nice and ice are rhyming words. Let's do that one more time. I'm a little penguin on the ice. I think cold is very nice. I hop around once, then I hop around twice. I think ice is very nice. Now, yesterday we read a book about penguins, and today we're going to read another book about penguins. This is another non-fiction book, so this is a true book that's going to give us information about penguins. And this is a National Geographic Kids book. Penguins is the title, and it's by Anne Schreiber. So here's our title page, Penguins by Anne Schreiber. And inside we have a table of contents again. So the table of contents tells us where we could find information if we just wanted to look for certain information. All right. What are they? And these are empire penguins. Remember we read about them yesterday? What birds cannot fly? What birds spend most of their lives in the ocean but are not fish? What birds live in the coldest part of the world all year long? They swim, they march, they slide through the snow. They are penguins. Where are they? Okay, and this is down below from where we live. This is up here is where we live, okay? We can't even see it on the globe. So there's this thing called the equator. It goes across here. That's the warmest part of the world. And all of the penguins live below the equator, okay? All penguins live between the equator, so here's the equator, and the South Pole, which is down here. So they live between here and here. Some live where it's very cold, which would be down here. The farther away you get from the equator, the colder it gets. And this is the end of our world, at the bottom of our world, okay? And some live in warmer places like the coast of Africa or Australia. So up here, this one, these guys live really close to the equator, so it's warm. And over here, these guys live in Australia where it's warm. And it's probably fairly warm down here in Africa, okay? But as you get clear down here, it gets really cold. Penguins live on islands, on coasts, and even on icebergs in the sea. They just need to be near water because they spend most of their lives in the water. And as you can notice, all of the penguins are on the edge of the countries or the continents that they live on. Okay, because they have to be close to the water. They couldn't live in the middle of a country or continent because then they wouldn't be able to get to the water they need. Not just any bird. Penguins are perfect for their lives at sea. They have a sleek shape for speed. A layer of blubber keeps them warm. Okay, and blubber's another word. They have a layer of fat in there that helps keep them warm. They have stiff flippers act like boat paddles to push and steer. Okay, so their arm flippers help them steer. Big eyes to see under the water. And they have big webbed feet for better steering. So their feet help them get where they need to go by steering them. Layers of soft feathers trap heat. Stiff, oily feathers on top keep out water. Okay. Their black backs make them hard to see from above. Their light bellies make them hard to see from below. But it's their strong, solid flippers that help them escape predators and get where they want to go. And remember, a predator is an animal that wants to eat them. Okay? Penguins can swim about 15 miles an hour. When they want to go faster, they leap out of the water as they swim. It's called purposing, because it's what porpoises do. Sorry, I'm reading upside down, so that makes it a little bit harder. Okay? So they leap out of the water when they want to go faster. What's for dinner? Life in the ocean is fish delicious. Penguins eat a lot of fish. They have a hooked bill or beak to help them grab their dinner. Barbs on their tongues and in their throats help them to hold on to slippery food. Okay, so if you look down here at this picture, these little spiked things are called barbs, and I'll hold it closer so you can see a close-up. Okay, those little spiky things help them hold on to their food. Would you like a drink of salty water to go with that fish? Penguins are able to clean salt out of ocean water. They get fresh water to drink, and the salt dribbles back into the ocean. So that's amazing. They can drink the ocean water and they can separate the clean water and then spit the salt back into the ocean, so that way they get fresh water. While penguins are slurping down their dinners, they have to be careful not to end up as dinner themselves. Penguins are the favorite food of marine mammals such as leopard seals and killer whales. Okay, so leopard seals and killer whales like to eat penguins for dinner. Penguins are also in danger on land. Birds like the skua, the Australian sea eagle, and the giant petrel eat penguins. Even cats, snakes, foxes, and rats eat penguins when they can. Wow. So those penguins gotta watch out. All right, so that's all of the book we're gonna read today because there's a lot of information in this book and we'll read the rest of it tomorrow. But that was a lot of good information about penguins. Now, we're going to look at our sight words. And I'm just going to keep the camera down so you can see them. This is our new sight word. Remember, this is he. Okay? He is playing outside. He. Remember, that's a boy. Okay? And this is your other new sight word, you. I can't wait to see you. All right, and then we're just going to go through these real quick. Most of you are doing a great job. This one is look. Remember, see if you can beat me. Like. See. And. We. A. The. My, remember that sneaky Y. He says I and not Y. He says I, my. I, an, can, play, am, to. Okay, so that is all of our lesson for today. Let me see what you're going to do. Okay, so today when you get done listening to the video, you're going to color your he coloring. No, that was yesterday, sorry. You're going to do your he writing page. Okay, so you're going to trace the word he and you're going to cut out those little H and E at the bottom and spell the word he. And you're going to also look at your he book and find all the words he. You can take a yellow crayon and color all the he words in your book, okay? And then practice reading that book. That'll be really good practice, okay? Remember to watch the phonics song because remember, you know, when we're doing those words on our whiteboard and we're changing the sounds, it's really important to know our letters and our sounds because it makes it so much easier. All right? And I will see some of you back here in just a little bit, and the rest of you I'll see tomorrow. Thank you for all your hard work.